Envision the relentless storm of public eyes fixed on Sonia Uche, a rising star whose every move became fodder for the masses. For months, whispers turned into roars as rumors swirled like wildfire across social media, accusations of secret affairs, questionable alliances, and hidden scandals that painted her as the villain in her own story. Viral videos dissected her outfits, her smiles, even her silences, while anonymous accounts dropped bombshell threads that racked up millions of views overnight. This wasn't just gossip, it was a digital siege that threatened to dismantle her hard-earned career. Picture Sonia, once celebrated for her breakout roles, now dodging paparazzi shadows and enduring online hate storms that eroded her confidence. Friends say she barely slept, haunted by the fear that one false narrative could erase years of auditions and sacrifices. Yet, amid the chaos, glimpses of her resilience shone through, subtle posts hinting at inner strength, reminding fans she's more than the headlines. This scrutiny didn't just test her, it exposed the fragility of fame, where a single tweet can topple empires. How does someone reclaim their narrative when the world won't stop watching? Sonia's journey through this ordeal is a masterclass in survival, showing that true stars don't just shine, they endure the darkest nights. Now, shift your gaze to the eerie quiet from the industry's heavyweights. As the online frenzy boiled over, producers, directors, and fellow stars sipped their lips, offering no defense or denial. This wasn't mere oversight, it reeked of calculated silence, a nod to the invisible strings pulled by power players who control casting couches and contract renewals. Think about it, in a world where one word from a mogul can launch or bury a career, staying mum is a strategic weapon. Insiders whisper of backroom deals where allegiances are forged in secrecy, leaving talents like Sonia dangling like puppets. This dynamic isn't new, it's the underbelly of showbiz, where fear of retaliation keeps voices hushed. But why the blackout? Perhaps to let the drama play out, boosting ratings for upcoming projects, or to protect their own skeletons. Sonia's case peeled back the curtain, revealing how these gatekeepers wield influence without fingerprints. It's a chilling reminder that in this glittering arena, power isn't about talent, it's about who holds the remote. As the silence echoed, it fueled more speculation, turning the spotlight inward on an industry long accused of favoritism and foul play. Would this expose finally crack the code of control? Then came the bombshell that flipped the script, Sonia's mother stepping into the fray like a guardian warrior. In a world where family stays backstage, her public statement was a thunderclap, raw, unfiltered, and aimed straight at the heart of the controversy. Broadcast live on social media, she didn't mince words, calling out the vultures circling her daughter and demanding respect for Sonia's humanity. This wasn't just maternal instinct, it was a defiant stand against an industry that chews up young dreams. Fans watched in awe as tears mixed with fury, her words cutting through the noise like a knife. Suddenly, the narrative shifted from salacious gossip to a heartfelt plea, humanizing Sonia in ways no PR team could. This intervention wasn't scripted, it stemmed from months of watching her child suffer in silence. It sparked a wave of support, with hashtags like #StandWithSonia trending globally. More than a family matter, it challenged the status quo, proving that sometimes, love is the ultimate disruptor. In that moment, a mother's voice became the catalyst for change, reminding us all that behind every star is a support system ready to fight. How powerful is that? With that bold move, a clear line was drawn in the sand. Sonia Uche would no longer dance to the tunes of manipulators. Her mother's declaration wasn't just words, it was a rejection of the games, where young actors are traded like chess pieces for publicity stunts or ego boosts. We've seen it before, stars propped up or pulled down to serve agendas, their lives scripted by unseen directors. But this time, the pushback was fierce, exposing how exploitation hides behind glamorous facades. Sonia, often typecast as the innocent ingenue, was revealed as a fighter refusing to be commodified. This stance resonated deeply, igniting discussions on consent and autonomy in entertainment. Imagine the ripple effect, other talents whispering about their own battles, inspired to speak up. It wasn't about revenge, it was about reclaiming agency in a system rigged against the vulnerable. By refusing to play along, Sonia sent shockwaves, forcing producers to rethink their tactics. This chapter isn't just her story, it's a wake-up call for an industry overdue for reform. As the dust settled, one thing was crystal clear: pawns can become queens when they stop following the rules of a crooked game. Amid the turmoil, the focus swung back to what truly matters, Sonia's undeniable grind and raw talent. Forget the scandals, this woman's journey is a testament to sweat and skill, starting from humble auditions in dingy rooms to stealing scenes in blockbuster hits. Years of voice lessons, dance rehearsals until her feet bled, and script memorizations that blurred days into nights built her empire. Her mother's words hammered this home, reframing the chaos as noise distracting from artistry. Fans revisited her early works, marveling at the depth she brought to roles that demanded vulnerability and fire. It's easy to overlook the hustle when drama overshadows, but Sonia's portfolio screams merit, awards for nuanced performances, collaborations with legends, and a fanbase built on genuine admiration. This validation wasn't handouts, it was earned through resilience that turned setbacks into comebacks. By spotlighting her ethic, the narrative evolved from tabloid trash to inspirational saga, proving talent triumphs over turmoil. In a sea of manufactured stars, Sonia stands as a beacon of authenticity. Her story urges us to celebrate the craft over the controversy, reminding aspiring artists that true success is forged in the forge of dedication, not the flames of fleeting fame. Enter the turbocharged world of social media, where a single clip can ignite a global inferno. In Sonia's saga, snippets from her mother's outburst went viral faster than you can hit share, amassing billions of impressions in hours. Hashtags exploded, hashtag Sonia Strong, hashtag Industry Exposed, turning personal pain into public discourse. Platforms like TikTok and Instagram amplified every angle, edits with dramatic music, reaction videos from influencers, and memes that mocked the silencers. This wasn't passive scrolling, it was interactive chaos, with users debating, defending, and dissecting in real-time threads. Social media's magic, or curse, lies in its speed, escalating a whisper to a roar, influencing stock prices for films and swaying public opinion on careers. For Sonia, it meant overnight allies rallying against injustice, but also trolls piling on. Yet, this amplification proved pivotal, pressuring industry bigwigs to respond where silence once reigned. It's a double-edged sword, empowering the voiceless while weaponizing misinformation. Sonia's experience underscores how digital realms dictate real-world fates, making every post a potential pivot. In this hyper-connected era, stars must navigate not just sets, but servers, where one viral moment can rewrite destinies. Whispers of unseen hands pulling strings added a layer of intrigue that had everyone hooked. Sonia's mother's cryptic references to shadowy figures sparked detective-level sleuthing online, with fans piecing together clues like a thriller plot. Who were these puppet masters? Rumors pointed to rival producers, jealous co-stars, or even corporate overlords manipulating narratives for profit. This wasn't baseless paranoia, industry veterans nodded knowingly, recalling similar takedowns masked as scandals. The debate raged, forums filled with theories, podcasts dissecting power plays, and articles exposing historical manipulations. It fed into age-old suspicions of cabals controlling who rises and falls, turning Sonia's story into a mirror for systemic issues. Imagine the tension, anonymous leaks suggesting bribes, blacklists, and backstabs that keep the elite in power. This element transformed gossip into a gripping mystery, keeping audiences guessing. By shining light on these hidden forces, it empowered scrutiny, perhaps deterring future schemes. Sonia's case became more than personal, it was a catalyst for transparency demands. In the end, unveiling these hands proved that knowledge is power, urging fans to question the curtain and who's really directing the show. Behind the emotional facade, insiders revealed the intervention was a masterstroke of strategy. Months of simmering tensions led to this, quiet consultations with lawyers, crisis managers, and even sympathetic producers to map out the perfect response. It wasn't a knee-jerk reaction but a calculated chess move, timed to maximize impact when public sympathy was peaking. Reports detail late-night strategy sessions, analyzing social metrics and predicting backlash waves. The goal: secure Sonia's contracts, quash damaging rumors, and reposition her as untouchable. This precision turned potential disaster into triumph, showcasing how savvy navigation can outwit even the slickest opponents. It's fascinating, blending heart with head, emotion with execution. In an industry where spontaneity often backfires, this planned pivot highlighted the value of preparation. Sonia emerged stronger, with stakeholders now viewing her as a force, not a fragility. This behind-the-scenes intel adds depth, revealing fame's chessboard where every move counts. For aspiring talents, it's a blueprint: blend passion with planning to conquer chaos. As details leaked, it only heightened the drama, proving that in showbiz, the real script is often written off camera. The fallout hit the sets like a fresh wind. Whispers from crew members paint a picture of transformation. Gone were the subtle snubs and pressured rewrites. In came respect and room to breathe. Sonia, once tiptoeing around egos, now commanded scenes with newfound authority, her ideas welcomed rather than waved off. This shift wasn't coincidental. Public glare forced accountability, with producers dialing back intimidation tactics under fear of further exposure. Imagine the vibe: lighter atmospheres, collaborative vibes, and creative sparks flying freely. Insiders credit the maternal mic drop for this, as it humanized the power imbalance, prompting self-reflection among the ranks. No more late-night meetings laced with ultimatums, instead, fair negotiations and genuine support. This on-set evolution proved that external pressure can reform internal cultures, turning toxic environments into thriving ones. For Sonia, it meant focusing on craft without constant vigilance, boosting her performance to new heights. Broader still, it signaled hope for others facing similar shadows, showing that change starts with one bold voice. In the spotlight's harsh glow, this improvement underscored a simple truth: accountability breeds better art. Looking ahead, Sonia's horizon gleams brighter than ever. Whispers of lead roles in high-stakes dramas, globetrotting collabs with international auteurs, and lucrative brand deals flood the rumor mill, prove that drama didn't derail her, it propelled her. Picture her headlining a cross-cultural epic, blending Mollywood flair with Hollywood polish, or fronting campaigns for global icons. These and pipe dreams, contracts are inked, scripts polished, and excitement built. Despite the storm, her talent shone through, attracting opportunities that affirm her star power. Fans buzz about trailers dropping soon, teasing roles that showcase her versatility, from fierce heroines to nuanced anti-heroes. This acceleration defies the naysayers, turning adversity into advantage. It's inspiring how one stands tall amid trials can unlock doors previously bolted. Sonia's trajectory reminds us that true resilience reaps rewards, positioning her as a force in an evolving industry. As projects stack up, anticipation mounts. What groundbreaking performance will she deliver next? This chapter closes on a high note, but her story is just heating up, promising more twists in the tale of a star reborn. Finally, this saga isn't isolated. It echoes through Mollywood and beyond, hinting at a seismic shift. Families stepping up as shields could become the norm, with parents, mentors, and allies actively guarding against exploitation. Think of it: workshops on rights, support networks for young talents, and policies curbing predatory practices, all sparked by Sonia's stand. This episode exposed cracks in the facade, pushing for reforms that prioritize well-being over wealth. As conversations evolve, we might see more transparent dealings, fairer contracts, and empowered voices reshaping the game. It's a beacon for change, inspiring a generation to demand better. In an industry ripe for revolution, Sonia's story could be the spark that ignites it. What a nice time, right? From the depth of scrutiny to the heights of empowerment, Sonia Uche's journey has us all reflecting on the real cost of fame. Drop your thoughts in the comments. What surprised you most about this story? Have you seen similar dynamics in other industries? Let's keep the conversation going.